gonna deal with the book of Jeremiah. We just gonna stay in the book of Jeremiah today. Amen. Just gonna stay in the book of Jeremiah today. Amen. Book of Jeremiah. Stay in the book of Jeremiah today. We'll be starting with Jeremiah chapter 2. Starting with Jeremiah chapter 2. Amen. Want to give honor to where honor is due, and praise to where praise is due unto the Most High, Yahweh, Baruch Atah, Hashem, Yahweh. He told Todah, Rabbah, Yahweh, Shema, Israel, Yahweh, Echad, Yahweh. He is worthy to be praised. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yahweh is the progenitor of the Israelites. So Yahweh have chosen the Israelite according to the book of Jeremiah 1 and 5. Before I formed thee, before I formed the nation of Israel, I knew you when you were in my belly. Amen. I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. Yes. And I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Oh, yes. It is I, Yahweh, that have called a particular nation. Amen. According to the book of Amos, chapter 3 and 3, Yahweh begins to describe that I had chosen a people called Israel. The Israelite, the Hebrews, I had chosen to place my name and to place my oracles and my statutes and my word within them, that they will be able to perform this prophetic word that is in the book of Jeremiah. Yeah. I had a conversation with a homeless man early this morning, and he was saying that, you know, I'm not trying to impress nobody. And I said to him, when I wake up in the morning, my job is not to impress anyone other than myself. You have to wake up every morning wanting to impress yourself, wanting to improve your own life and your own situation. There are people that are crying and they are murmuring and they're going to be begging today on the altar. And they are going to be supposedly going before the throne begging for this and begging for that. But what are you doing to keep your healing? Yes. What are you doing to keep your mental healing? Are you still in that raggedy relationship? Oh, y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. Are you still trying to hold on to that piece of job instead of going to school and getting you a better education so you can have a better gratification in your own life? We are praying unto the Most High for things that He's not going to move on. You're going to have to move on these things. If you want better health, then you need to stop eating pork, putting sugar in your body, putting fructose corn syrup in your body, because you surely going to keep that sickness in your body until you decide to move in the power and authority that Yahweh have placed in you to do something about your own life. This is what I'm talking about. You have to impress yourself on a daily basis. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When you go down in prayer and you rise up, when you rise up, the only thing you're supposed to have is the power to do what it is that you went before Yahweh asked you for. Glory. Yahweh not going to do what you asked Him for. You better go back and look in the book. You got to do it. You have to accomplish that thing. Glory. Yahweh say, you shall accomplish that. You shall do this, accomplish it. Yeah. Yahweh says, when I find you in weakness, you shall find me in my strength. Yeah. Let the weak say that I am strong. Yeah. The Bible begins to record that I can do all That I can do all things in and through Messiah.
Yeah.
Well, in and through Messiah, you have to take on the mind of Messiah. And the mind of Messiah would be this: if it was easy, anybody could do it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If it was easy, everybody would be skinny.
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody would be slim that want to be slim.
Yes, sir.
Some people want to be big. But if it was easy, everybody could do it. Don't get settled and set because you overweight and you having trouble losing weight. Don't fix your psyche that it's okay. It should be a struggle every day when you got sickness in your body.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All you need to do is begin to take a week to drink water. Put nothing else in your body but water, and put the correct foods in your body. Foods with alkalinity in your body. Alkalinity will kill almost any disease that's in your body.
Yes, sir. Make it plain. Make it plain.
Yahweh said that before I formed thee, I had laid out a Levitical food plan for you. I had laid out a menu for this people, and we will begin to see in the book, we will begin to see Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. We will begin to see that when they were in captivity, that when the eunuch came to them and said that, look, I'm going to feed y'all from the king's table, but the king table is really the heathen table. When we begin to eat in the American food and eat from the American menu, you think you're eating all the good of the land, but you're eating the filth of the land. You're eating the scavengers that's in the sea and the scavengers that's on earth.
Glory. Glory.
Hallelujah.
Yahweh have given you a Levitical food law, something that will keep your quality of living. See, there's one thing to live, but then there's another thing called quality of living.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I want to have a quality of living.
Yes, sir.
I want to be able to walk and talk in my 70s and in my 80s. Oh, y'all not hearing what I'm saying? So Yahweh began to say that before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest forth out of the womb, I had sanctified thee. I had ordained thee to be a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, Yahweh, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. When you see this, he's not talking to Jeremiah, he's talking to a nation.
Yes, sir.
But he's speaking through the mouth of Jeremiah concerning a nation.
Yes, sir.
Yahweh continues in the book, and Yahweh, we can move over to the 2nd chapter, and we can move on to the 19th verse, and things begin to deteriorate really fast. And Yahweh began to say from the first verse, he began to say that I knew you when you were in the belly of you, when you were in my belly, before I spewed you out.
Yes, sir.
Then in the 7th verse, and in the 19th, in the 2nd chapter, the 19th verse, then Yahweh began to say quickly, thine own wickedness shall correct thee. How in the world can you go from being a prophet unto the nations? And by the 2nd chapter in the 19th verse, he said that thy own wickedness, it shall surely turn you. Your own backslidings, they shall surely reprove thee. The Bible began to declare that know, therefore, and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken Yahweh thy Abba, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahweh. On yesterday, my wife began to disclose that there's no fear of Yahweh, because if there was a fear of Yahweh, then the people will begin to observe the Shabbat. They will begin to observe the Sabbath day. Because it is thus saith Yahweh. It is not thus saith Shaul. When you deal with Shaul, and you begin to deal with Shaul, over in the book of Acts, and I'm not going to go there. But when you begin to deal with Shaul in the book of Acts, you got to remember that the spirit of the scribe, they have added things in the Bible. Remember those italicized words. You have to begin to understand, and you have to begin to look at the Bible. That's why you must search the scriptures daily.
Yes, yes.
You have to search the scriptures daily. All the time you got to search the scriptures. But we're searching the scriptures, and we're searching the scriptures with our own comprehension and with our own mentality. You see in Psalms, the Bible, they begin to say that Shaul was trying to say, they try to say that Shaul did stuff at the first day of the week. And Shaul did not do things at the first day of the week. They added first. They added first. They added that. They added the first. It just said at the week. Because Shaul kept the feast day. He observed the feast day. I'm not going to get into that, but he observed the feast day. For your own reading, I suggest that you read Acts 13 and 42 and 44. 16, chapter 16 and 13, 17 and 2. It'll show you that Shaul kept the annual feast. Shaul made his migration unto Jerusalem. He made his migration 3 times a year. He had to be in the city, in the land. He had to be there for Passover. He had to be there for unleavened bread. He had to be there for first fruit harvest. He had to be there for ingathering.
Yes, yes.
This is why we are off, because we don't understand the first writings. And if you don't understand the first writings, then there's no way that you can have a foundation. All we have today is people that have the second writings. And they have built ministries off the second writings. And I know that they have built ministries off the second writings because the people do not observe Sabbath day worship. I told my wife last night, I said, listen, the Shabbat is over. I said, if they had just served Yahweh, they would have a whole Sunday to recuperate. Now people gonna party Saturday night and Sunday night. They gonna go to work exhausted now because they feel like they haven't gotten enough in. But Yahweh knew that I'm gonna have to slow these people down. Yes, my people have to be slowed down because their own wickedness shall correct them. They're gonna begin to go in clubs, and their next of kin gonna begin to get killed in the street and murdered in the street and massacred in the street. It's going to be people that they went to school with that's going to die and no longer be here. There are going to be those that are going to be shut up in the prison houses. So Yahweh said that, look, your wickedness shall correct you, and your backsliding shall reprove thee. Therefore, and see that it is an evil thing and bitter that thou hast forsaken Yahweh, and that my fear is not in thee, saith Yahweh. The Bible says, for of old time I have broken thy yokes and burst thy bands. And thou saidest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest, playing the harlot. He's saying that you have no foundation. You have no root system. He's saying that your word, that the word that you have in your body, it is decided by the turmoil in your life. The word that you have inside you, it is decided by what you're going through from week to week. It's not the same word every week. Your word changes with the events of your life. Oh, y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. Y'all ain't hear what I'm saying. This is why Yahweh is trying to bring us into a place to no matter what's going on in your life, you will have a perpetual motion. It'll be perpetual. It won't matter about what's going on in your life. It won't matter about what's going on in your family, what's going on in your house. It won't matter about what's going on in your monetary needs. It won't matter about what's going on in your health.
Yes, yes.
This is what Yahweh is saying. Yahweh is saying, listen, y'all playing the harlot. Y'all playing the harlot because y'all are letting these things come, and these things are able to maneuver you out of my presence, and they are able to maneuver you from behind my hedge. The people that come against us, if you want to say Hashatan or whoever you want to call them, Hashatan ain't the problem. My problem when Hashatan rise up against me is my obedience, and can I remember the instruction of my Abba, of my Father. Hashatan ain't really no problem when I begin to incorporate what I have been taught by Yahweh in the time of trouble. See, the time of trouble is needed in your life to show you your growth and development and to show you your maturity. So I welcome trouble. I welcome the enemy because the enemy is the one who takes me higher. You want to go higher? You got to be able to overcome the enemy. You got to be able to slay your Goliath in your life. Everybody has a Goliath in their life. And you have to be able to pick your one smooth stone, and you have to be able to hit Goliath.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Trouble ain't the problem. Trouble is not the problem. What's going on in my life, what's not going right in my life is not the problem. Yahweh is sitting back and saying, look, this ain't a test. It's not no test. It's not no test. He said, look, I'm giving you this before you so you can use what you know.
Yes, sir.
That's not a test. That's called application. That's called application. He said, I'm going to lie something before you where you're going to have to apply, and you're going to have to walk it out.
Yes.
You have to walk it. Talking about walk it out. You have to apply what you know. You can't just have this word in your belly. This word got to be on display for the world. This word got to be on display for your children to see. Them children got to be able to say, my daddy went through this and he stayed in Yahweh. My mama went through this, but she stayed in Yahweh. Not only did she stay in Yahweh, not only did he stay in Yahweh, he began to change things in life. See, your children watch you, and they watch the thing that you do in your life, and they watch the thing that you change in your life.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Then they begin to mimic you. I don't have no problem with my children because I taught them to be who they are and what they are. They are very wise, and they are very keen, and they can tell an adult they're not being disrespectful. They'll be saying, yeah, that's wrong.
Yes.
Now my children get in trouble because they say that's wrong.
Exactly. Amen.
So now what you want to do is you want to chastise my children for what is right. Now you want to begin to say the children, oh, they're grown. No, you taught them. But now what it is, because you're living in error, see, you can't, this Yahweh, you can't teach your children good and live in error.
Come on now.
You can't do that. You can't teach your children good and live in error.
Come on now.
Because they'll be starting to see the error that you told. What you told them was error, and what you told them was the fire. They'll find it in you. That's why Yahweh said that you have to raise your children. You have to walk and talk to your children about his commandments and about his oracles and about his principles. Or when you wake up, and when you sit down at the dinner table, and when y'all walk along the beach, or when y'all walk into the store and in the store. So I make sure that I do what Yahweh says do with my children, because that's the only way that I'm going to get the results that Yahweh say that I can get out of my children. If I don't instill Yahweh in my children, then they can't return. The Bible says if a child, if he go his own way, he shall return. But you got to have it in him.
Yes, sir.
You got to have it in her. For them to say, no, I don't like that.
Come on now.
I don't like that.
Yes, sir.
The Bible said that, and thou sayest, I will not transgress. When upon every high hill and under every green tree thou wanderest playing the harlot. Verse 21. Yet I have planted thee a noble vine. Now we're going back over here into Jeremiah 1. He said that I had planted thee. I had raised thee. I don't know if y'all ever raised a plant. I got a plant in here that I raised. It was 4 of them. And my fleece to Yahweh was if all those plants die, then I know that your life is not in this ministry, and I'm going to shut it down. So Yahweh kept one plant, and here it is behind this camera right here, and it's beginning to flourish.
Yes, it is.
And the other plants is beginning to flourish. Because if it's one thing that I will not do as a Hebrew Israelite, is I will not operate outside of the will of Yahweh, because I'm not trying to impress people.
Yes.
I'm not even trying to impress Yahweh. I cannot impress Yahweh. My only desire is to hear him say, thou hast done well. Thou well and faithful servant. I'm not trying to do anything out of the ordinary. I'm not trying to be extraordinary. All I'm trying to do is walk it out. I'm going to stick to the book and stick to the script. I'm going to do what the book says do. The book said that I am a Hebrew Israelite. The Bible said that I'm not an African American. It said that I am the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So I'm going to stick to the book. When it's Passover, I'm going to shut everything down. I'm going to get my bitter herb. I'm going to get my lamb. And I'm going to get my unleavened bread. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to face the east. Outside of the will of Yahweh, we will come to our demise. In the book of Psalms 106, Yahweh began to say under Shaul that if it had not been for you, my chosen one, I would have destroyed all of Israel. He said, I will destroy them and I will give you another nation.
Glory. Yes, sir.
But the Bible says that Shaul stood in the breach.
Yeah.
He said there was a breach. The Bible said there was a breach. The Bible said there was a breach between Yahweh and Israel. Yahweh said that I was tired. You got to have a watchman on the wall. Yes. You got to have somebody that don't sway. Somebody that's not moved by the lie that people tell and the exploitation of people. You cannot be moved by the consistency of other folk.
That's right.
You trying to be moved by how consistent somebody else is. Yes. You can't be moved by how consistent somebody else is because you have no control over nobody else.
That's right.
Make sure you're consistent.
Yes, sir.
Make sure you're perpetual.
Yeah.
Listen to this book. Listen to the book. I planted the noble vine, holy, a right seed. A seed. Listen at the seed. A seed is planted in what? A seed is planted in the earth. A seed is planted in the earth. What is your earth? What is your earth? Where do you plant seeds in you? Seeds are planted in your mind.
Yes.
Seeds are planted in your mind. And they take form and they begin to flourish through your mind.
Yes,
not your brain, but through your mind.
Yes.
Your mind cannot be operated on. Satan, if Satan wants anything, Satan don't want your house and your car. Satan wants your mind.
Yes, sir.
Satan wants your mind because if he gets your mind, then the battle is over.
Yes.
There is no more battle. There is no more fight.
Yes.
He said, how then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me?
My.
Question. He said, how y'all done turned into the church?
My.
Y'all left out Levites.
Woo.
Y'all left out Israelites. But y'all came back bishops. Y'all came back doctors. Oh, y'all are hearing me?
Yes.
Y'all are hearing me? Y'all came back doctors. Y'all came back motivational speakers. Y'all say, I didn't send them people out. I didn't send those kind of people out.
Come on now. Make it play. Make it play.
Glory be unto the Most High. Listen to the book. For though thou wash thee with neither, and take thee much soap, yet thy iniquity is marked before me. Say of Yahweh, how can thou say I am not polluted? I have not gone after Baalim, lords. I have not gone after lords.
Yes.
I have not gone after the lords around me. See thy way in the valley, know what thou hast done. Thou art a swift dromedary, transversing her ways, going going the way that the dromedary want to go. Unattended to. A swift dromedary is unlike a camel. A camel has 2 humps in its back. The dromedary has 1 hump in its back. The dromedary was used by the Midianites. They were used in the desert because they are swifter than camels. Oh yeah, they're swifter than camels. They can cover that desert. They can cover that desert twice as fast as a camel can on the dromedary. So what Yahweh is saying, look, y'all swift to run the mischief. Y'all swift to do, y'all swift to go into things. And I know people that's family. And the only time they'll come together is when something go wrong, when it's time to fight. Other than that, they hate each other. Yeah. But when it's time to fight, they'll come together. And after the fight, they don't have nothing to do with each other. I'm really real. Come on, let's look at the book of, let's go over to 11, Jeremiah 11. We're going to move around between these pages, Jeremiah 11. Jeremiah 11 and verse 9. I'm going to advise all of y'all to be careful with this word, Lord. I'm going to advise all of y'all to be careful with this word, Lord. And however else they use that word, be careful with it. Because like yesterday during the Shabbat, as the discussion me and my wife had, that passage of scripture cannot mean what it said in the book. And it ain't too many people that'll catch it. Because for one, they're not doing what the book say do. Right. I done did studies on the word Baal, Baali, and Baalim. And Yahweh is against this word. He is against this name. Yahweh has spoken in the book and said, thou shalt not even, he done went so far, he said, look, don't even mention they mighty ones out your mouth. Don't even say the names out of your mouth. And Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refuse to hear my words. This is where we are today. And they went after other deities. They went after other mighty ones to serve them. The house of Yisrael broken. The house of Israel and the house of Yehuda have broken my covenant, which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them. Where the devil at? Why on Sunday morning, half of the church is going to be preaching the devil this and the devil that? They're not even going to direct the people back that they done transgress against Yahweh. It's amazing how in the church they take your mind off of the high and lofty one and put your mind on this dirty, despicable, hitchhiking hobo called Satan. Yes, yes. The devil. He a hitchhiker. Everywhere he go, you take him. He's not omnipresent. The devil cannot be in all places at all times, but I'm seeing murder all across the world, all across the land. So how in the world, so I sat back and I said, how in the world can the devil seem to be omnipresent?
Make it plain.
Be in every place, every nation, every country, at all times. How? Because everywhere Hashatan shows up, he has to act out through a human. He has to act out through humanity. He cannot launch a missile.
Come on now.
He cannot shoot down a commercial jetliner. He cannot cut a man's throat. It is man.
Yes, yes.
You better hold yourself accountable
Yes, sir.
for what's going on in your life, through your life,
Yes.
what's going on in your mind, in your body, and in your peace, in your soul.
Yes, yes.
If you not over you, then who over you?
Come on.
If you can't control you, then who will control you? Listen to this book. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they should not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hurt. I'm not going to listen unto them. They're trying to trick me again. They're trying to tell me that they're going to serve me. And as soon as I come to their aid, they're going to go back to serving other deities. Watch this. Then shall the cities of Yahudah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the mighty ones unto whom they offer incense. This is what he say.
Wow.
He said, look, if I was to do it, he said, y'all gonna go back and y'all gonna cry. He said, listen, go and cry. He said, listen, since y'all want to serve them, go and cry unto those mighty ones,
Yes, sir.
unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. For according to the number of thy cities were thy mighty ones. He said all the cities around y'all had just that much stuff y'all was serving.
Wow.
And they don't see that they serving it now in this Goyim land, this Goyim country. I said it before and I'm going to say it again. To every Hebrew Israelite, you are in the same state, in the same predicament. Your camp too little. Your camp too little. IUIC, whoever you will. Your camp too little. ISUP, whoever you will. Your camp too little. Your camp too little. It take a nation.
Yes, sir.
Y'all may not gonna let you get us so far because y'all trying to carry his name. He's not gonna let y'all get no far, so you're not gonna be able to impact nobody. You're gonna be able to wear your garments. You're gonna be able to look hard on pictures. You're gonna be able to look hard with your head wraps on. You're gonna be able to give them people all your head knowledge, but your heart ain't right. Your heart ain't right. Your mind not right. You not right.
Yes, sir.
You not right before Yahweh because half of you won't even teach. You get mad. It's just so much I see going on. You's a great teacher, great moray, but you want to argue with people. You can't argue with people and leave. Leave people to have their day. You can't win. You can't win every discussion being a moray.
That's right.
You gotta trust that the truth that you planted in them, that somebody else will water.
Yes.
But I told the young man, I said, listen, shh, you don't have to come here and sit here. The only thing that I'm concerned about is that you are observing your Shabbat. And you going and sitting with a man that is a moray that is knowledgeable. I don't know much about him, but I know enough about Yahweh not to tear him down who he's sitting up under because he used the name Yahuwah or because he used the name Yahushua or whatever name he used. There cannot be this in the ranks of the Hebrew Israelites. It is foolishness. For no one of us Israelites is the rule.
Yes, yes.
You may be the exception to the rule, but you're not the rule, my brother.
That's right.
You're not the rule. I don't care how much knowledge you got, how many people can you reach? How many people can you sow a seed in?
Yes, yes. Amen.
fighting and bickering and murmuring, complaining, tearing our sisters down. You think them sisters gonna come out of the church and come over here up under what you put down? It ain't none of the Hebrews moving in great wealth.
Come on now.
Because all of them got GoFundMe pages.
That's right.
All of them asking for donations. All of them taking money just like the church.
That's right.
Because you need it, you're going to need it for their word. But I'm just showing you, you better humble yourself.
That's right.
Moray.
Yes, yes.
You better humble yourself. Chief.
Yes.
General.
Yes, yes.
Because as long as you've been doing what you've been doing, you ain't even got 1,000 people yet. Some of y'all been doing for 20 years, 30 years. You've been doing what you've been doing for 30 years, you got 30 people.
Yes.
30 people. How you gonna move? How you gonna move that? Because what we're going to need as a people, we're going to need a military. Let me tell y'all something. Because we as Israelites are out of whack.
Yes.
And because we as Israelites, listen to me, are not unified, we are defenseless.
That's right.
We are left defenseless. Our children are left defenseless. Our wives are left defenseless.
Yes.
Because we will not come together. The church, at least they're together. The Muslims, at least they're together. The Buddhists, at least they're together.
Right, right.
Yeah. Y'all not hearing me?
We hear you.
Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Verse 13, for according to the number of the cities were thy mighty ones, O Yahudah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem have you set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal. Baal is Lord. To burn incense unto Lord. That's what Lord is. That's who the Lord is. When you go to Hosea 2:16 and you read it, he say, look, don't call me my Lord.
That's right.
And they look all over that. What do you think that means? Oh, because it don't say forever? He said, don't call me that.
That's right.
He said, don't call me that. Because y'all use this to worship and to burn y'all children up. And y'all sacrifice y'all children to this Lord. Then you run to the second writings. And because the word Lord, do the Ekman on the word Lord. Run it down, chase it down. This Yiddish stuff, and this Yiddish stuff has been incorporated into everything. Not just the Roman Catholic Church, but them Israelis, they got money too. Anybody got money can get stuff done.
That's right.
They can change things. They can change laws.
Yeah.
They can change times. And they can change days. Daniel. Look at verse 17. It says, for Yahweh of hosts that planted thee have pronounced evil against thee. For the evil of the house of Israel and of the house of Yehudah, which they have done against themselves to provoke me to anger and offering incense unto Lord. There it is again. Unto Lord. You need to know that that word is Lord, because you're going to have to switch that word. You're going to have to be switching that word when they call it. See, when they trying to make a capital L, capital O, capital R, Lord is Lord. I don't care how you capitalize it. It's the same tone. It's the same vibration coming out. It don't change. But when you say Yahweh, Yahweh, there's nothing you can do with that. If you don't do nothing but learn these first writings and hold on to the name of Yahweh and Abba, you can't go wrong. Father Yahweh. When you go trying to do what they did with Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Rapha, when you start trying to get all slick and show people how much you know, you finna run into trouble.
Amen.
But if you use Yahweh and Abba, Father Yahweh, Father Yahweh, Father Yahweh, Father Yahweh, Father Yahweh, Father Yahweh, you can't go wrong. Can't nobody say, man, I'm saying Father Yahweh.
Yes.
I ain't got to say El nobody.
Yes. Yes.
I'm saying Father Yahweh. I don't have to say his description. I know his work.
Yeah, yeah.
I know his worth. He is all in all.
Yes.
He is that he is. He is a higher, a sure higher. I am that I will be. That's who I am.
Yes.
I am that. That is my characteristic. That I could be in all places at all times. I'm all powerful. I'm all knowing.
Yes.
Listen to the book. Just listen to the book.
That's right.
Come, let's go back to 5 and 19. I'm not going to be for long. I'm staying in the book of Jeremiah. I'm not going to go out of the book of Jeremiah. I'm staying in the book of Jeremiah. 5 and 19. And it shall come to pass, when you shall say, wherefore doeth Yahweh our Abba all these things unto us, then shalt thou answer them like as ye have forsaken me, and serve strange mighty ones in your land. See, so he says, since y'all don't serve strange mighty ones in y'all land, look what he said. So shall you serve strangers in the land that is not yours. Oh, is this our land?
No.
Declare this in the house of Yaakov and publish it in Yehuda, saying, hear now this, O foolish people, and without understanding, which have eyes and see not, and which have ears and hear not. Fear ye not me? Question, saith Yahweh. Will you not tremble at my presence, which have placed the sand for the bound of the sea by a perpetual decree? Y'all know what he's saying? I told the ocean, you can roar. You can have waves 30 foot high, but you can't come past the shoreline. You can't run up on these houses. You can't run through this city until I say you can. Yahweh got all the bodies of water bottled up until he releases it. Yahweh say, I'm going to form a covenant with y'all. And the covenant that I'm going to form with y'all, it shall be the rainbow. When you see the rainbow, you should know that I should not destroy earth and man again by water.
Yes, yes.
There are plenty of covenants in this book. So when they go to saying that the covenant, the first, that the second covenant will not be needed, the first, which covenant you talking about?
Yes.
You got a covenant that he made with Adam, he made a covenant with Noah, he made a covenant with Abraham, he made a covenant with Isaac, he made a covenant with Yaakov, he made all these covenants, so take your pick. But I tell you, you can't put all these covenants and say, oh, they all one covenant. No, you can't. You can't do that. It's so many things, multiple wives. The Hebrew with multiple wives. They don't even understand that. They do understand, but they're doing their own thing again. You don't see Adam with that. You don't see Abraham with that. You see that over there in the book of Genesis. You see that over there in Cain bloodline. Cain bloodline started doing that. Foolishness. That's why y'all always say, look, I got to go give y'all some laws. I got to go establish something. Because with y'all just started to do everything that the people around y'all doing. Yeah. That's why y'all say, look, I gotta establish something with y'all. I got to make a better covenant. And he made a better covenant in the first writings. Yes. And that is the covenant that we going to get. We in Omar countdown right now. 7 Shabbats from the end of unleavened bread. That first Shabbat, count 7 Shabbats from that Shabbat. And we will be at the foot of the mountain.
Yes, yes.
Finna go up. And we are fit to go reclaim the laws that Yahweh gave unto Moshe.
Yes, yes.
This is our pilgrimage.
Yes, yes. Hallelujah.
Now you can make your way to Pentecost if you want to. And you can get all happy. And you can get all glad. But if you do not have a structure, a foundation. See, you're talking about the Holy Spirit. Y'all got to understand something about the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit obeys one thing. The Holy Spirit obeys the law of Yahweh. The Holy Spirit don't do any and everything that you want the Holy Spirit to do.
Glory, glory, glory.
The Holy Spirit is bound by Torah.
Yes.
What y'all think holds the Holy Spirit? The Torah is what holds the Holy Spirit. The Tanakh is what holds the Holy Spirit.
Yes. Glory.
Yes, yes, yes.
Y'all not hearing me.
We hear you.
Y'all not hearing me what I'm saying. This Bible says that he said that it cannot pass it. And though the waves thereof toss themselves, yet can they not prevail. Though they roar, yet can they not pass over it.
Yes.
It is Yahweh that has established this.
Yes, yes.
Come on, let's look at 16 and 10. We just gonna stay in Jeremiah. I'm not even gonna go out the book. I'm not gonna go out of Jeremiah. There's no need for me to go out of Jeremiah. Because when we are people that are in error, we are a people that are going about our lives, doing our own things in our own ways, and then you wonder why people can't stay married, why people don't have functional relationships, because you operating like the heathen. You operating just like the heathen want you to operate, and now you're getting a heathen result. But once you get that heathen result in your relationship, then you want to come to the altar. You want to come to the altar and cry. But how about crying out? How about crying out before the altar?
Yes.
Before you get to the altar. How about crying out, teach me thy ways.
Oh, yes.
Teach me thy statutes.
Yes.
Teach me thy ordinances.
Glory.
Teach me thy laws.
Yes.
Teach me thy teachers.
Thank you.
Teach me how to be a man.
Yes.
Teach me how to be a woman of Yahweh, a man of Yahweh. Teach me, King.
Yes.
Oh, y'all ain't hearing what I'm saying. They got y'all doing stuff backwards. You know how I know they got you doing stuff backwards? Y'all see out the window, y'all see the top of the trees? Y'all see the top of the trees? The top of the trees green, right? They're green. Top of the tree green. They're beautiful, right?
Yes.
That's what all men see. They be like, man, boy, this tree so shady. When they look at the tree, they look at the leaves, they look at the branches, and they look at the beauty of the tree. But they negate what? They negate what's keeping the tree alive.
Come on now.
They negate the root system. You know what they'll start doing? If they trying to get up under that tree, the roots that's protruding out the ground, they'll start cutting the roots out the ground.
Come on now.
They'll start chopping the roots out the ground because they'll say, this root in my way. Then when the tree start dying,
Ooh, glory, glory.
they go look for another tree. In their ignorance, they go look for another tree. And once they get up under that tree, and they wear down the grass and wear down the soil, and they get to the root, they start chopping the roots up again, and then that tree die. Why? Because what's in the ground, it made that what's beautiful at the top. Church, the Tanakh made you beautiful.
Yes, yes.
Church, the Torah made you beautiful.
Yes.
You did not get beautiful without your root system.
Yes, yes. Make it plain.
These first writings
Yes.
is what made you beautiful.
Yes.
These first writings is what make everybody, is what make the world look at the church.
Yes.
Because they fear Yahweh.
Yes.
They fear the Holy One of this book.
Yes, yes.
They fear him.
Yes.
So America took the stance, in God we trust. You know what they really saying? In every deity of the world we trust. America is the only country where you can worship Satan, you can worship Buddha, you can worship Allah, you can worship, you can do Hinduism, you can worship Nubian, you can do any kind of worship you want to do in America. But when you go look at the countries around the world, if you try to do that mess in their country, you'll wind up missing.
Yes, you will.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. You're not coming over here and causing all this chaos in our country. We fine with what we serve. And that's what I keep trying to tell the Israelites. This country fine. But what y'all need to get back to, y'all need to get back to the book and see who you are according to Scripture.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, 16 and 10.
Yes.
Listen to the book. Now look at what the book say now. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt show this people all these words, and they shall say unto thee, wherefore have Yahweh pronounced all this great evil against us? What is our iniquity? What is our sin that we have committed against Yahweh our Abba? Then shalt thou say unto them, because your fathers have forsaken me, saith Yahweh, and have walked after other mighty ones. Your Bible won't say God. Have walked after other mighty ones, and have served them, and have worshipped them, and have forsaken me, and have not kept my what? Kept my law, kept my teachings.
Yes.
They throw my teachings out the window. That's what my problem is with you. Let me tell y'all something. Do your demographic on the church in America. And when you do your demographic on the church in America, you are going to see who the church is. And the church is going to be black. That's going to be the majority of who the church is.
Yes.
It's black. The blacks made the church popular. You know, with the laying on the hands and the pop. Well, nobody doing that. No Catholic church, they going, That's what the Catholic church was doing. The Protestant, the Episcopal,
yes,
they going there and chant. It was you,
yes, sir.
that made the church what the church is.
Come on now.
Laying on the hands, casting out unclean spirits,
Yes, yes.
healing the sick
Come on now.
on the spot, people getting out of wheelchair.
Come on.
That wasn't in the Caucasian church. That started in the black church. You made this
Glory.
what it is because of what was inside you. Now, with all that you did, making the church famous, why you still at the bottom?
Come on now.
Why you still the tail and not the head? Huh? Why you still the borrower and not the lender if you praise it and y'all been worshiping the right thing?
Come on now.
There ain't no way. This book says that when you begin to come as a people, as much of us as in church on Sundays,
Yes,
it says if y'all begin to turn unto me and call on my name.
yes, yes, yes.
Now y'all don't think we got enough churches, y'all? We got churches over every corner. Y'all don't think we got enough for Yahweh to respond? But they're not calling on Yahweh, they're calling on God and Jesus. This is going to be my point. And all of them calling on God and Jesus, but ain't nothing changing for us in our situation in this society.
Come on now. Make it plain.
We're not going to be no better off tomorrow than we are today. Why? Because for one, we're not unified. And for two, we don't have a plan for tomorrow.
That's sad.
The plan that we have for tomorrow is, man, raise your child up, man, to be an athlete so they can make money. Make sure you raise your child to be a doctor. Sure, we need doctors. Sure, we need lawyers. We will need that in our own kingdom.
Come on now.
We will need doctors. We will need lawyers. We will need carpenters.
Yes.
But if there's one thing that we can do without, it's football and basketball. We wouldn't have to have that. They still got them. Let me show y'all something. I'm going to show y'all something.
Make it
They got something called a Columbine that's going on right now. It's the NFL draft. They dress these boys up in tights, tight shirts, to show their muscles and to show their masculinity, to show how strong and how they're built. And all these people that's going to come out, I'm going to say it, I got to say it, all the people that's going to come out and look at them going to be wealthy, elite, white people.
Come on now.
They're going to come out and they're going to look at them. And it's just like the trade, like the slave trade post, where you turn around. They're going to see who can jump the highest, who can run the 40-yard dash the fastest, who can throw the ball the furthest, who can broad jump the furthest. And then after they see their ability, then they will put a price tag. I'm willing to pay you this much for coming and playing for my team. Now, because money involved, and because this is a money-motivated country, and we have become motivated by money and not motivated by our Creator, who give us the power to get wealth.
Yes, yes. Make it plain.
We begin to come up under the illusion and the figmentation of our imagination that this is helpful to our people. But if it's helpful, why we don't have a plan? We don't have no plan. We don't have a plan to change our own situation.
That's right.
Because we still yet will not come together. If, as long as me and my family all right, long as me and my family all right, let me tell the Hebrew family something. You prepare for war in the presence of peace. You cannot prepare for war in wartime. It's too late. You're going to be overtaken and you're going to be overrun. Y'all not hear?
We hear you.
Listen to the book. Listen to the book. And verse 12. And you have done worse than your fathers. For behold, you walk everyone after the imagination of his evil heart, that they may not hearken unto me. Therefore will I cast you out of this land into a land that ye know not. Neither ye nor your fathers, and there shall ye serve other gods day and night. Where I will not show you favor. Y'all think y'all got favor in America as a people? Do we have favor in America as a people? That's my only question. Do we have favor in America as a people? America is not trying to come up with a plan to get you on welfare. They want you on welfare. Because to come up with a plan to get you on welfare, they have to start teaching your children truth. And they have to start educating your children. So they don't want to educate your children. They want your children to grow up, have babies, and keep the daddy out of the house because their system is set up that as long as a woman don't have, if she gets assistance from the government, she cannot have a man in the house. That's the structure of their system. If it is found that she have a man in the house, she'll lose her Section 8 voucher. She'll lose. America don't have a plan for black people. They never did. They had one plan for us in this land. That we would serve them. They don't care because a few of us get a nice house and a nice. They don't care. We need the smart ones. We need to let the smart ones we need to let them get out from amongst the people. We need to let them get out. Because see, once they get out, they ain't mad no more. They got angry. They're not angry no more. They're not angry no more. They don't see nothing wrong with America no more. I made it out. You can make it out too. No. You're a distraction. You're a distraction. Is what you are. Because the people, everybody can't make it like you made it. We're supposed to make it as a nation,
Yes.
not as individuals.
Yes, yes, yes.
That's how America was built. We, the people.
Yes.
They sit up in church and act like they got a piece of the pie. You ain't got no piece of the pie. The children dying in the street,
Yes, sir.
but you still hollering. It's 23, chapter 23, verse 38. I think you ready to wind it up. We still listen to me. What I want to know is who taught you what you know? Who taught you about Jesus? Who taught you about God? Who gave you the word? Who gave you the name Jesus? Who gave you the word God? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Then after you tell me who taught it to you, I want to know where they got their education from. Who taught it to them? Who taught it to them? And the reason why I want to know this, because it was this family. And they came together every year for a pagan holiday. Christmas, pagan holiday. And the roast that they'll have, they will always cut 2 inches off of the roast. So it was passed down from generation to generation to cut 2 inches off the roast every year. So one of the children, like my daughter, said, why y'all cutting 2 inches off the end of the roast? And the mother said, well, I really don't know, because my mama did it. And then she said, because my mama did it. Well, when they got to Big Mama just laughed. Big Mama, she laughed. And she laughed because she said, well, the reason why my mama first, this 6 generations back up now, said the reason why my mama used to cut 2 inches off the roast because her pan wasn't big enough. So all the generations, y'all, they've been wasting 2 inches of their roast every year. Because they waited all the long time to find out why we cut 2 inches off the roast.
Make it plain.
And this is how stuff is fed down through generation and through generation and from generation to generation. And it is a lie. It's deceit at its best. We must know who taught us what we learned.
Yes.
Did you teach me everything you know? Or did you teach me what you wanted me to know? Y'all better hear what I'm saying. Y'all better hear what I'm saying. Did you teach me, or are you teaching me everything you know? Or are you only teaching me and telling me what you want me to know and what you want me to have?
All right. All right.
A lot of people don't want you to know that they don't really know the Bible. They don't want you to know that. They feel ashamed.
Yeah.
They don't want you to know that they don't really know. So they're willing to hang on to the lie. Hang on to the deceit. Well, I ain't had no form of training. But they really say you don't have to have no form of training. They lied to y'all. 2 Timothy 2:15 say, study to show thyself approved unto Yahweh.
Yeah.
For a workman should not be ashamed. But listen, but he must rightly divide. So if it's a right way, it's a wrong way.
Yes.
You say rightly divide the word of truth. You say there's no need to be ashamed. 23 and 38. Listen to the book. 23 and 38. But since you say the burden of Yahweh, therefore thus saith. But since you say the burden of Yahweh, therefore thus saith Yahweh, because you say this word, this is what he said. He said, y'all saying my word is a burden. The burden of Yahweh, and I have sent unto you, saying, you should not say the burden of Yahweh. Every time they say that the law done away, they saying it's a burden. Like I said before, if you so righteous in the church, and you so law-abiding and do what you're supposed to do, why you got a problem with the law?
Right.
The law only for lawbreakers. The law not for you.
Yes. Yes.
So my question is to all the people that have been in the church and know the word so good, and you walking the word out, the law shouldn't even affect you.
Yes, yes.
Why would you need to nail it to the stake? Why would you need to nail it to the pole? For what reason? Oh, ain't nobody perfect. That's why we had to do away with that law, because we couldn't do the thing contained in the law. Is that Yahweh's problem? That sounds like mankind's problem. That sounds like mankind got something in his spirit, got something in his being that Yahweh want to get out.
Yes.
It don't sound like y'all, it ain't nothing Yahweh gonna appease to it. He gonna say, well, okay, because you got that nasty fire. That's why they stayed in the wilderness. Because Yahweh said, y'all finna get that mess out y'all that y'all got down in Egypt.
Yes, yes.
Yahweh, them dudes and mother wives, Yahweh came through Israel and went to the books on them and went in Chronicles and made them get rid of every wife they had.
Yes, yes, yes.
You say, y'all finna get rid of all that. Y'all not having all that. Listen to the book. 23 and 38. He said 39. He said, therefore, behold, I, even I, will utterly forget you. I will forget you. And I will forsake you. In the city that I gave you, and he did that in AD 70. And cast you out of my presence. And I will bring an everlasting reproach upon you and a perpetual. Remember I told y'all about perpetual? Y'all need to be perpetual. Which shall not be forgotten. Yes. Now try to come from up under that in the church if you want to. Yahweh spoke this up. Yahweh spoke this. Shaul can't get this off y'all. I don't care what y'all think. Shaul don't have the power to move nothing out this Tanakh. What did he sacrifice? What was his sacrifice? What did he sacrifice? It was something that was sacrificed for him. Yeah. What did he sacrifice? He wasn't no sacrifice. Listen to the book. 9. Let's go back to 9 and 6. And then 7 and 8. You just walking through the book of Jeremiah. 9 and 6. This is America. Thine habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit, they refuse to know me, saith Yahweh. Thine habitation. What is your habitation? Your dwelling place. Yes. Thy habitation is in the midst of deceit. Through deceit, they refuse to know me, saith Yahweh. Chapter 7, verse 8. Behold, ye trust in lying words that cannot profit. Will you steal? Yeah, we steal. We rob each other. I see them. They're right around here in their own community. They're robbing. Will you murder? Yeah, murder. Commit adultery? Yeah, commit adultery. Swear falsely? Yeah. Now, they trying to say that Jesus died so you could do this. That's what they teach y'all in the church. That he died so you could do this and this will be okay. They try to teach you in the church that don't worry about it because he loved you, so he died and he know your heart. So you was doing these things, but you had a good heart. How can you do these things and have a good heart?
Make it plain.
No. If you're doing these things, then your heart need working on.
Yes, sir.
If you're doing these things, then Yahweh saying, look, that's why you need my law, because my law will teach you that I will let you have certain things, but you can only have those certain things in me. Yes. You cannot have them in yourself. Yes. You cannot be a law unto yourself.
That's right. That's right.
You cannot be a law to yourself and then come to me and praise me and worship me. You cannot do that. You have to praise me and worship me through my law, through my commandment. You got to come through my law and come through my commandment in order to praise and worship me. You cannot just worship me on your own and how you want to. That's why when you come to Yahweh, you got to be looking for a change. You can't stay as you is.
Glory.
They tell you, you come as you are, but you got to be looking for a change. You cannot come to stay as you are. That is not Yahweh.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That homeless man that I was talking to this morning. Like I told him, I said, it's one thing that I ain't going to do. I ain't going back to the mud and the mire which I came out of. Now, if the people feel like I think I'm all that, it's because they don't know my story.
Yes, sir.
It's because they don't know from whence I come. They don't know my walk. They don't know my obstacles.
Yes.
They don't know my ups.
Yes.
They don't know my valley lows. Because there ain't been too many hilltops in my life, but they don't know my valley lows.
Yes, sir.
But what I refuse to do is I refuse to go back from the grind and the murky water from whence I came. Because through the law of Yahweh, every step I take, the water ain't murky no more. My water clear.
Yes, sir.
My footsteps are sure because I can see my footing. Because the water is not cloudy, the water is not murky, the water is clear because living water flows from my belly.
Yes.
So I don't have to walk in water that is obscure.
Come on now.
I can take a step because my steps are ordered.
Yes, sir.
When your steps become ordered, you know the next one, you know the next one, and you know the next one. When you don't know your next step, it's because you can't see. You can't see your feet. Because either your feet covered with mud or covered with blood.
Come on now.
One or the other.
Yes, yes.
Listen to the book. Listen to the book. Look at 7 and 8.
Yes.
Behold, ye trust in lying word that cannot profit. We steal, we murder, we commit adultery falsely, swear falsely, burn incense under. See that word again? This whole book you got Baal, Lord. You burn incense on the Lord and walk after other. Look, he keeps saying Lord, then he say other deities too. Man, he got a thing against Lord. He got a thing against Lord. He got a thing against. And I'm gonna show y'all. It's when we finish and walk after other mighty ones whom ye know not. I don't know Jesus.
Come on.
I had to tell the lady, look, lady, I don't know Jesus. Let her jail only 500 years old, lady. I'm dealing with scripture over 20. I cannot go by what these men did when they translated and transliterated the Bible. I cannot help because it's something inside me that made me feel obligated that I would have to go back and take the scripture back into Hebrew. And once I translated and transliterated the word back into Hebrew, all their lies dropped dead at the door. Their lies dropped dead at the door because when I began to take it back into Hebrew, it was blood on my mantle. It was blood on my doorpost and blood on my lintel to where the spirit of deceit and the spirit of lies and the spirit of death could not enter because I was the firstborn of Yahweh.
Yes, yes, yes.
So their lies could not enter my head of flint any longer. I can't help but people say, oh, so I got to learn Hebrew to understand it. Look, you can learn whatever you want to learn. It's your peace that's on the line. It's your soul that's on the line. You can find time to watch Empire. You can find time to watch Scandal. You can find time for fine dining and fine wine. But when it comes to uncombobulating and unmantling this life, you ain't got time. It's some people they ain't even got time to learn the truth. They ain't even got time to learn the truth. They ain't got time. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all something that's dangerous. The Holy Spirit did. I'm going to tell you something that's dangerous.
Yes.
It's dangerous to have part of the truth. It's dangerous to have bits and pieces of the truth.
Wow.
That's just as bad as having none of it.
Yes, yes.
Because now, this walk with Yahweh, and the reason why Hebrew, because the Hebrew is going to break you out of your norm. It's going to slow you down.
Yes, yes.
It's going to make you tell, no, I got to study my Hebrew. I can't. We running to and fro. To and fro. We running here, 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 we running here. And then when your spirit man get weak and beggarly, then people will seek Yahweh. Or people will seek the house or whatever the house, they call it the house of the Lord, the house of Baal. You don't have to do it that way. All you have to do is just, when you read the book, just do what the book say do. Yeah. If you have a problem, you don't understand what the book say do, when you get into the 613, he have put people before you that will tell you, well, look, the only time we can do that is when we're in our own land and we have our own government. That's the only time. But I'm going to show you that he said no matter where y'all at, when I scatter y'all, I want y'all to face east when y'all pray. Because when y'all face east when y'all pray, that's showing me that y'all being obedient, that y'all are now starting to do what I told y'all to do. No matter how silly it seems, he said when y'all begin to find east and y'all begin to pray to the east, it's letting me know I got to turn to y'all. I gotta turn to y'all because y'all doing the little thing. Y'all doing that you. Yeah. Y'all doing the you and the you. Y'all doing the small thing. So now you got my attention. Yes. Because most people, you ain't gotta turn to the east and pray. Well, why were you praying your prayer life unaffected and you chasing the prophet? And you're always trying to run to a revival and run to a service somewhere. Why? Why? Are you always trying to find somebody that can prophesy over your life or lay hands on your body? He probably facing east when he prayed.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now.
For real.
Yes, sir.
Will you steal, murder, commit adultery, swear falsely, burn incense under Baal, and walk after other deities whom you know not? And come and stand before me in this house, in my house, which is called by my name, and say we are delivered to do all these abominations. Wow. They say they delivered to do it. That's the church. That's the church. Don't worry about it. We all sinners. I said, wait, let me tell you something right now. Stop lying. That's a lie. We ain't all sinners. No, we not. There is a difference from committing a sin, the act, and living the sin. It's a difference.
Yes, sir.
It's a difference. If you commit an act of a sin, then that means that you committed a sin. When you live in sin, you're a sinner. That's a sinner when you live in sin. Now, when you commit the act of sin, guess what? It's remission of sin for that. But when you live in sin, there's no remission for sin when you live in the sin. You got to come out of living in sin for remission.
Yes.
Don't let nobody fool you. If you live in sin, that means you're going to sleep in sin. You waking up in sin. You bathing in sin. You eating in sin. I don't care what you call him, how you pray to him. I don't care who went to what, when they went there. It ain't going to help you. Because you got to come out of living in sin for remission of sin. There is no remission of sin where there is sin.
Come on now.
The remission comes where you sin. You committed a sinful act.
Yeah.
And you turn from that act.
Yes, sir.
And that ain't something you do. It may be something you struggle with.
Yeah.
Listen to me. A struggle is not a lifestyle. A struggle is not how you live it. You choose to live this way. I ain't got no problem with that. But I must make a declaration and declare the truth unto you.
Yes.
I'm not no sinner. That's that church mess. I ain't no sinner. I ain't saying I ain't gonna commit no other sin in my life, but I don't live in sin. That's why I got married. I'm not living in no sin. That's why I take care of my children. Because my children take up my time. I ain't got time for sin. Because I raised my daughter to be a detective. And my son to be the sheriff.
Come on now.
Ain't nothing I can do, nothing I got, not them two right there. They're good. They're real good. My wife just said they're real good. They're real good. Slip around them if you want to. I ain't slipping. Ain't no need for me to slip. I'm 50. You 20, that's why you slipping. You 30, that's why you slipping. But when you start hitting 40 and 50, you ain't got no reason to be slipping. You ain't got no reason to be slipping. You know why? Because you got all them yesterdays. You got all them yesterdays to look at. You got all them faults and all them failures. Put in one big ball and throw it against the wall. You ought to have a remedy for success.
Yes, sir.
You 20, that's why you struggling. You 30, that's why you struggling. You 40, but 50?
Yes, sir.
50?
Wrapping it up.
I'm one and done. All I ain't do, I won't do. No, sir. Don't you let them people tell y'all we all sinning, all you a lie. If you ain't living in sin, you is not no sinner. A sinner live in sin. Now I know y'all got that. A sinner lives in sin. You understand me? A saint, a Israelite, or whatever you is. Because there's some people ain't living in sin.
Yes, sir.
They don't worship nothing.
That's right.
But they ain't living in sin.
That's right.
They know that they need to have a wife. They know thou shalt not kill. They know that it's not right to steal. They know that it's not right to lie on their brother. They know that it's not right to disrespect their parents.
That's right. That's right.
And parents should know that thou shalt not drive thy children to
Yes.
wrath.
Yes.
Y'all with me?
Amen.
The Bible says, verse 10, and come and stand before me in my house, which is called by my name, and say, we are delivered to do all these abominations. And last but not least, 17 and 7. And I'm through. Because I did not have nothing. Still don't have nothing. See, I'm not prepared for this work. The Ruach is prepared.
Yes.
The Ruach is prepared anytime Yahweh give him the mic. The Ruach is prepared.
Yes, sir.
I'm always unprepared. I've never done enough studying. I've never done enough research. But with all the research and all the studying that I do, I'm still going to remain humble, and I don't know nothing, because if the Ruach don't fall upon me, I'm just as dumb as a sack of rocks.
Yes, sir. Hallelujah.
Keep thinking you smart.
Hallelujah.
Keep thinking you got all the sense.
Glory.
And that's what you'll be left with. I have nothing because I am nothing without the Ruach. Without Yahweh, I'm nothing.
Hallelujah.
All this stuff I'm saying, this is the Ruach. This is not me. I can wake up one morning and not know anything.
Hallelujah.
I can wake up one morning and not have a mind.
Hallelujah.
But I'll still be walking the face of the earth, and they be saying, boy, he should sure know that book. Look at him now. Y'all better be careful. Y'all better be careful taking the credit for the Ruach. You better be careful taking the credit for Yahweh and what Yahweh is doing in your vessel. In the vessel.
Ooh, sure.
I'm just a vessel. Ain't nothing special about me. I don't care what title you put. Ain't nothing special about me.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing promised for me. The mall ain't promised for me. Ain't nothing promised for me. I ain't no better than nobody else. Ain't nothing promised for me. But I can do better than I did yesterday. I don't care about what they doing. I can do better than yesterday. I can outperform me today than what I did yesterday. I can outperform me. I can impress me.
Yes, yes.
I can impress me today.
Yes.
I can do that. And you just don't know. By you impressing yourself, you will have impressed someone else.
Yes, sir.
Listen to this book and close. See, God, they got all this knowledge. Boy, that ain't yours. Yahweh lending you that.
Mama, you better say that.
Yahweh lending you that.
Oh.
Yahweh lending you the Ruach. It's nowhere in the book where he say you gotta have a Ruach. It's nowhere where he say, I gotta feed you with the heritage of your code, with the wisdom. Look at verse 7. Blessed Baruch is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, and whose hope is Yahweh. For he shall be as the tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when heat cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought. It said that in the year of drought, he's still going to bring forth fruit. Ooh, did y'all hear what he say? He said, even in the drought, he said, even in the dry season, if it don't rain, I can still bring forth fruit. It don't matter what, if I ain't got food on the table, I still can bring forth fruit, the fruit of Yahweh. If I ain't got water to drink, if I ain't got a roof on my head, I can still bring forth fruit. I can still produce.
Yes, sir.
Some of us have to have everything in order to function. Shaul said, I have learned how to be abased and abound. I have learned how to be naked and how to be clothed. I have learned how to be with and how to be without. I have learned how to starve and how to be full.
Yes, yes.
He said that neither shall cease from yielding fruit. The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? What do you mean? Oh, your cousin, y'all go wake up in the morning with your cousin. You love your cousin to death. But then your cousin start drinking that gin. And by the end of the evening, your cousin drunk a fifth and a half of gin. And your cousin got religion and disrespect. But now you want to kill him. Now you want to kill your cousin. That's why the Bible said the heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked, who can know it. I, Yahweh, yes, search the heart to live. Yes. I try to ruin. Yes. I try you where you say yes, you have come from. See, let me tell you something. The addicts have laws. The junkies have laws, and the winos have laws that are no longer drinking, and that are no longer partaking of drugs. And you know what their law is? They can't forget where they come from. Hebrew Israelites, you forgotten where you come from. And that's why you have fallen back to what an addict will fall back to. If an addict ever forget that they used to be a junkie, they'll go back to it. If a drunk ever forget that he used to be a drunk, he'll go back to it. You got to remember from whence you came. You got to remember that heartache. You got to remember that heartbreak. That heartache and that heartbreak, guess what it did? Guess what it did? It prepared me for the day. Yes, it did. See, I'm thankful for whoever broke my heart and for whoever hurt me. I'm thankful for them. See, I have learned how to take everything that the enemy for good, meant for bad, and I learned on my own how to work it out for my good through Yahweh.
Yes, yes.
I don't need Yahweh to take the bad and he work it out. I've learned to take the negative in my life and turn it around and make it a positive, because I must operate in positive energy.
Yes, yes.
I'm not waiting on Yahweh to move in scripture. I must move in the word that Yahweh has given me. That's why for them that have ever hurt me or despitefully used my name, they are the reason I went higher. They are the reason you can't find iniquity in me. They are the reason you cannot find what they said that you should find when you came to know this man. When you came to know this man, they may have said something, but you'll say, I don't see that in that man. Let yesterday be your catapult. Let yesterday catapult you into today. Don't let yesterday harm or hurt you. Let yesterday be your fuel for today.
Yes. Yes.
Where you came from yesterday, let that fuel you. Because now you're new. You created new in Messiah.
Yes.
Listen to the book. Yahweh searched the heart, tried the one, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. I gotta let y'all get out of here. But this book of Jeremiah is full of inspiration.
Yes.
Look, let your life be an inspiration to you first. I don't care where you come from. I don't care about the heartache. I don't care about who did you wrong. Look at you today.
Yes.
Can you say today I'm stronger?
Yes, sir.
Can you say I'm stronger?
Yes.
Stop saying that you're a survivor and begin to tell yourself that I'm more than a conqueror. Because everything in your life, you didn't survive it. You didn't need to survive it. You had to conquer it. You didn't have to survive it. If you survive it, it can still come back and haunt you and hurt you. You don't need to survive it. You need to conquer. Because once you conquer it, you put your foot on his head.
Yes.
And to have no more power and to have no more authority in your life. But if you survived it, then you can see it again.
Yes, yes.
I ain't survived nothing. I ain't never met nothing that could kill me. Because the only thing that could kill any one of us in this room is the Most High.
Yes, yes.
Nothing else can kill you but the Most High.
Yes.
When I was younger, I lived to kill myself. I lived to die. Should have been dead, but Yahweh said no. He said no.
Praise God.
Come on, let's give Yahweh a hand clap of praise. And give yourselves a hand clap of praise for being in the house of Yahweh. We just want to thank our brothers and sisters. We want to thank y'all for hanging in there and patronizing with us. Because in this place, we are a card. We are one. There should be no I's and no me's. There should be us and there should be we.
Yes, sir.
Because only we can change our environment. No one man is an island. And I just thank Yahweh. And we say unto you in this place, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem. Thank you. Thank you.